12 ways to hit the daily value of vitamin D?
Going from least amount of the food you would have to eat by weight to most, and including some of the best food sources of vitamin D on this list, but also some maybe surprising foods that have vitamin D in them, just to round it out. And we're gonna start with a DIY one because it's white mushrooms that you have sliced and put out into the sun for 30 minutes. They would actually form so much vitamin D in that half hour that you only need 49 grams of mushrooms, about 5 small mushrooms, to hit the daily value of vitamin D. Coming in at number 2 is maitake mushrooms, just straight from the store. You would only need about 71 grams of them, so like 9/10 of a cup, measured raw. At number 3 is white mushrooms that you've sliced and put out in the sun, but for only 15 minutes. In that case, you need about 73 grams of mushrooms. That's about a serving. About 1 cup of them, or 7 small mushrooms. Coming in at number 4 is salmon, 162 grams. That's about 1.4 servings of salmon to hit the daily value of vitamin D. Coming in at number 5 is whitefish. It's almost the same, like 167 grams, still about 1.4 servings. Coming in at number 6 is chanterelle mushrooms. 372 grams, that's about 7 cups worth to hit the daily value of vitamin D. Coming in at number 7 is canned Atlantic sardines, about 3.6 servings, or 35 small sardines. Coming in at number 8 is tuna. We're up to 590 grams, which is just over 5 servings. Coming in at number 9 is eggs. It would take about a kilo of eggs, about 20 large eggs, to hit the daily value of vitamin D. Coming in at number 10 is Pacific oysters. We're up to 1.9 kilograms, or about 38 medium-sized oysters. And Pacific oysters are the bigger ones. Eastern oysters are the smaller ones. 11 is a fun one, dragon fruit. It would take 2.8 kilograms, or about 20 cups worth, to hit the daily value of vitamin D. And then, just because we did white mushrooms sliced and put out into the sun, we've got to include white mushrooms that you don't do that to. So for regular white mushrooms straight from the store, no exposure to sunlight, it would take about 10 kilograms worth, or 142 cups of white button mushrooms, to hit the daily value of vitamin D. Now, I want to emphasize, I am in no way suggesting you go eat 20 eggs a day, or 10 kilograms of white mushrooms, or 20 cups of dragon fruit, but rather this is just a really interesting illustration of the concentration differences in vitamin D in different foods, and really highlights the value of seafood as well as mushrooms grown in UV light, like maitake mushrooms, or mushrooms that you expose to UV light before cooking, like slicing those white button mushrooms and putting them out in the sun. And if you would like to know even more vitamin D rich foods, you can look that up for free on my website. Go to Nutrivore.com, tap on nutrients, tap on vitamin D. While you're there, you can learn about all of the amazing ways having good vitamin D levels improves our health, and all of the best food sources are listed at the bottom of that article. And you would also probably really like my top 25 foods for every nutrient ebook. So check that out while you're on the website too.